As Izuku's time as Robin neared its end, he felt a mix of nostalgia and excitement. He had learned invaluable lessons, faced daunting challenges, and grown into a hero in his own right. But he knew that his journey was far from over. The path to becoming a true pro hero led through Uaparata High School. Izuku decided it was time for a change. He needed to step out of the shadows and into the light to embrace his own identity while still carrying the lessons he learned as Robin. He began to think about his future, his place among heroes. One evening, as he patrolled the city for the last time as Robin, he encountered All Might. The symbol of peace, though still recovering from his injuries, recognized the young hero's skill and dedication. "Young man," All Might said, his voice a low rumble, "you possess a remarkable spirit. Your movements, your resolve, they remind me of someone I once knew." Izuku, starstruck, could only stammer, "All Might, I'm a big fan." All Might chuckled, "I see great potential in you. Have you considered applying to Uaparata?" Izuku's eyes widened. I'm quirkless," he admitted, his voice barely a whisper. All Might's gaze softened. "That does not define you. Your heart, your determination, those are the qualities of a true hero." Then All Might revealed his secret, his own quirk, one for all, and how it could be passed on. He saw in Izuku the same unwavering spirit he once had. After much deliberation, and seeing Izuku's unwavering determination, All Might offered Izuku the chance to inherit one for all. This was a turning point. Izuku, who had always dreamed of having a quirk, was now given a power beyond his wildest imagination. With newfound resolve, Izuku accepted All Might's offer. He began training rigorously, pushing his body and mind to their limits, learning to control one for all while still relying on the skills he had honed as Robin. The training was brutal, but Izuku persevered, driven by his dream and the responsibility he now carried. As the entrance exams for Uaparata approached, Izuku retired his Robin persona. He needed to focus on mastering one for all and preparing for the challenges ahead. He still kept his enhanced reflexes, agility, and combat skills, but he knew he couldn't rely on his gadgets anymore. He told Mina and his brother, Wally, about his decision. They were both supportive, though Mina was a little sad to see Robin go. Wally, with his usual enthusiasm, offered to help with his training. On the day of the Uaparata entrance exam, Izuku stood at the gates, a mix of nerves and excitement coursing through him. He was no longer just the quirkless boy who dreamed of being a hero, nor was he just Robin. He was Izuku Midoriya, a young man with a powerful quirk, a wealth of experience, and a burning desire to become the greatest hero he could be. The Uaparata entrance exam was a whirlwind of chaos and excitement. Izuku, still grappling with the immense power of one for all, navigated the simulated city, rescuing examinees and taking down the massive robots. He moved with a combination of raw power and the agility he'd honed as Robin, drawing the attention of both his fellow examinees and the observing pro heroes. During the practical exam, an incident occurred involving Mineta. His behavior and actions were deemed inappropriate and ultimately led to his expulsion from Uaparata. This decision, though controversial, opened a spot in Class 1A. That spot was filled by a new face, Bart West Allen, Izuku and Logan's cousin. Bart had a speed quirk, similar to Logan's flame quirk in terms of energy, making him incredibly fast and agile. He was energetic, optimistic, and always eager to prove himself. As the dust settled, the results of the exam were announced. Izuku, despite his initial struggles to control one for all, had passed with flying colors. His combination of rescue points and combat prowess secured him a place in Class 1A. Bart also made it into Class 1A, showcasing his incredible speed and reflexes. The day came when Izuku received his hero costume. It was a sleek, dark suit, a clear homage to Nightwing, but with unique modifications. The costume was designed for agility and mobility, allowing Izuku to move with incredible speed and grace. He retained his specialized gauntlets, a nod to his Robin days, and the symbol on his chest, while still reminiscent of the Nightwing emblem, was a striking red instead of blue, signifying his own unique path. Izuku looked at himself in the mirror, a surge of pride and determination filling him. He was no longer just a quirkless boy, nor was he merely Robin. He was something new, something more. He was ready to embrace his destiny as a hero. At Uaparata, Izuku reunited with Mina, who was thrilled to see him and excited to be in the same class. He also met his classmates, a diverse group of talented individuals with unique quirks and dreams. Among them were familiar faces like Bakugo, whose explosive personality hadn't changed, and new ones like Todoroki, with his dual fire and ice quirk, and Uraraka, whose bubbly personality and gravity-defying abilities quickly made her a friend. With Bart by his side, along with his other classmates, Izuku embarked on his journey at Uaparata, ready to face the challenges and dangers that awaited him and to prove himself worthy of the power he had been given.